There is a post circulating on social media which claims that Pakistan's debt has crossed 10,000 Arab rupees and blames different governments for adding huge amount of money to the country's debt. But is that really the complete picture? The answer is absolutely not. According to the latest figures from the State Bank of Pakistan, the country's public debt is 8,190 Arab rupees, not 10,000 Arab which the post claims. So where does the bigger figure come from? That number includes not only the government debt but also the private debt and other liabilities. In other words, it is Pakistan's total debt and liabilities, not just the debt taken by the government. Instead of asking how much did the government borrow, economists ask how big is the debt compared to the country's economy. This is called debt to GDP ratio, and it is the standard measure used around the world. By that measure, Pakistan's position has improved. The country's debt to GDP ratio has gone to 68.5% in fiscal year 2026 as compared to 70.7% last year. 3 to 4 years ago, it was around 74 to 75%, and at one point it has even crossed 80%. In simple words, although Pakistan still has a large debt, it has become smaller compared to the size of the economy. Officials also point to the other sides of improvement. Pakistan now has enough foreign exchange reserves to cover nearly 3 months of imports, compared with less than 2 weeks a few years ago. A larger share of those reserves now come from loan debt resources, and the country is paying a smaller portion of its income on debt repayments that it did few years ago. So before believing a viral post based only on huge rupee figure, remember this: a big number alone does not tell you the full story. To understand whether the country's debt is improving or getting worse, experts look at debt to GDP ratio, the payment capacity, and overall economic health, not just the total amount borrowed.